Good morning, guys. Good morning. It is Willingness Wednesday. Thank you so much for meeting me here. Today, we are sponsored by Spirit Source Connection. I am your coach, Bvon Squires. And if this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for meeting me here. Today, we are going to be talking about co creating your life, the actual process of co creating. And so, what I know from the actual process of co creating our life, because this is something I do on a regular basis, it's going to take a few attributes. It's going to take some skill to do that. And so, we're going to talk about those skills today. And so, when you hear the word co-create, right? The word co-create and manifest are interchangeable with each other. Okay? They both have to do with the process of bringing something to life that has not yet been there, right? It's the things that we hope for, right? Those are the things that we want to manifest and co-create in our lives. And so to do that, we're going to have some energy. So the energy is the first thing that we're going to talk about today. And I actually, where is it? Well, I had the definition up here for you. I'm not sure where it went, but we'll just get it back. All right. It's the strength and vitality required for sustained physical or mental activity. Okay. The strength and vitality required for sustained physical and mental activity. And so when we look at energy and we understand that it brings us strength and vitality, we have to understand where that energy comes from. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm actually going to break this down into a series of sessions or segments, so that we can really dive into understanding the process of manifesting and co-creating. It is so important for your life that I don't want to skim over it. I don't want to bombard you with a whole bunch of information. I want to take my time and actually help you understand this very vital process, in order to create the life that we want. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is understand the energy, right? So God, God is the ultimate energy source. God is all powerful, and He provides us the strength and vitality to support our physical or mental activity, right? Through our spirits, right? So I connect my spirit energy to the good, clean energy source, God, right? And so God connects with me vertically, right? And He brings me the energy that I need so that then I can connect horizontally and move forward. It takes energy. It takes tenacity to move forward in this process, right? And so, what I want you to know is that energy that comes from God is a very reliable source. It is a source that we can always count on being there for us. God always shows up and He always brings His energy. I woke up this morning because God brought His energy to mine. I have a wonderful life today because God has given me His energy so that I can co-create my life. What I want you to understand today is that this doesn't happen just for me. It happens to anyone. It's available to us all. God is here for all of us, to help all of us move forward in our lives. He's here to help us all co-create the life that He has designed for us, the life that He wants for us. See, what I know is that everything that happens in my life, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, all happen for my highest good. And so when I'm connecting my spirit to God, right, I'm able to get the information and the guidance that I need to move forward, to support my mental and my physical activities. So, what kind of mental activities do I have that's going to help me in this process? One of the mental activities that I have is imagination. It's through my imagination, which is a God given gift, right? It's through my imagination that I'm able to see those things that I'd like to have for my life. And so God brings me the energy to co create those things and to bring them into my life, to manifest them in this. In the physical realm, because I have shared this before in a previous video, and I'll share it with you now if you've not heard it before, is that we have the spiritual realm and then we have the material realm. And things happen first in the spiritual realm, and then they are manifested into the physical realm. And now, us being the spiritual beings that we are connected to the spiritual realm. And being that we have the physical shell and body that we are connected also to the physical realm. And so, knowing that I'm connected and that you are connected in both places, now I have to understand how I interact in both places. It's easy to understand how to interact in the physical realm because everyone's doing it. It's something that we learn in our households. It's something that we learn as we grow up. This is how you interact in the physical realm. But nobody's teaching us how to interact in the spiritual realm. And so that's why I'm here. You guys know I love talking about things that you're not going to learn in school. You're not going to be talking about in normal conversations. So you have to come here so that I can share all this yummy, good information with you, right? And so what I want you to know is that being the spiritual being that you are, you connect to the good, clean energy source, which is God. He's also a spirit. And so he connects with our spirit and then it gives us what we need in our physical body to move forward. When I think about manifesting and co-creating my life, sometimes it was frightening. And I wasn't really sure exactly what to expect. So what I'm really grateful for is that I had someplace I could go. I could go to God and say, I don't understand what's going on. I need your help. I need your guidance. I need you to show me what to do. And so the first thing I had to do was build a relationship, right? I had to build that relationship. And so from praying and meditating is how I built that relationship with God. It's how I was able to strengthen my connection to the good, clean energy source. Is through prayer and meditation. Prayer is when I talk to God, right? And I tell him those things that I want him to know. Not that he doesn't already know because he's God, he knows everything. But I tell him those things that trouble me. I tell him those things that I would like to accomplish. I just talk to him, right? And ask him, what is your direction for me? What is your will for me? And then I wait. That has to probably be the hardest part of the whole process is waiting for God to answer because you never know when he's going to answer. But the good thing about it is that I am connected vertically and I'm also connected horizontally. So there's no way I could possibly miss what he has for me, the knowledge of his will. And see, I used to pray for specific things, and now I pretty much pray for the knowledge of God's will. Because when I'm praying for the knowledge of his will, then he's going to give me exactly what is needed. He's going to give me exactly what I need to move forward in co-creating this life. It's part of the process. So I'm going to recap for you real quick here. God, the good, clean energy source, gives me energy so that I can sustain my mental and my physical activities. I am a spiritual being, and so are you. We both interact on a spiritual plane, and we also interact on the physical plane. I have to have energy in order to co-create. I have to have a relationship with God because, see, God brings the power, which is the energy. God brings that to the situation. That's his part. His part is bringing the power and the courage and all those other things that I need in order to co-create. My part is to connect with him, right? make sure that connection is strong so that he can show me where I'm going next. He can show me what he has in store for me. So, with all of that in mind, we can co create a life. We can manifest the life that we desire through our energy source, through our connection with God. Now, that's not the end of the process. This is just the beginning. So, I'm just laying the foundation for you so you can understand exactly how this works. We connect to God, He gives us the energy, we co create, we manifest, we meditate, and we listen for His words to come back to us so that He can guide us in the way that He'd like for us to go, so that we can get those things that He has in store for us for our lives. And so, of course, we're winding down, but I do want to let you know that if any of this resonates with you, which I hope it did, I hope that you will share this with your friends so they can be a part of this series. And so next week, when we come back, we'll be talking more about co creating, and we will talk more about intentions. Okay, today was about energy, and next week will be about intentions, which are both things that we need so that we can co create and manifest the life that we'd like for ourselves. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I want to say just a quick little prayer for you and ask God's blessing on your day, that He equip you and empower you with His good energy so that you can make it through this day victoriously. I pray that you will just be led by His Spirit, and so that you can do all the good things that you were meant to do for today. Our lessons and blessings are tucked away into this day. And so I encourage you to connect with God so that you can get your lessons and get your blessings out of this Willingness Wednesday. I love you so much, and thank you for meeting me here. Thank you so, so much for being here. And I look forward to meeting with you next week. Have a great day, guys. Love you.